Hi everyone, it's Chris here from Retro Consoles UK. So we're going to do a sold video today, what's sold the last couple of days, and look what's got off to their new homes. So starting off with, we just recently sold this morning, we sold a Brock Lesnar WWE figure. This was a reboxed figure, so it was in the original packaging, but it had been out of the box and put back in. This is a Brock Lesnar figure, so this sold for $29.99. So a good sale there, and off to its new home. Next up is a Godzilla, King of the Monsters figure. So I picked up 4 of these. Glad this is the last one that's sold now. So this sold for $11.99 including postage. That's all 4 of them sold now. I'm really happy to pick up and glad they're all gone. Next up is a Lacoste Sportifs men's polo t-shirt. So I picked this up a few days ago and it only sat around for maybe a day or two. Unfortunately, it was only an extra small size, but it was a really nice top, really good condition, and I'm happy it's off to its new home, and we managed to get $14.99 for it. Next up is Resident Evil Code Veronica on the PlayStation 2, beg your pardon. So this was a Platinum Edition. It did come with its manuals that helped it sale. Great game, great for anybody that has PlayStation 2, adds to their collection, and we got $5.99 for it. Next up was a part of the wrestling bundle that I picked up. I picked up a massive wrestling bundle with hundreds of figures in it. So this is another sale from that, so they're trickling through. All the elites are pretty much sold now, so these are the standard base figures. So this sold for $4.99 plus postage, and I'm happy that another one's gone out. So recently I have been selling a lot of consoles. So this is the last PlayStation 2 loose unboxed one I had. So I bundled it with a few games and put a brand new third-party controller with it, and we managed to get $49.99 for that, which was really great. Next is I picked up 2 sealed Lego sets from a charity shop recently, and one sold straight away, but this is the other one that's just sold now. So this is Lego DC Comics Superheroes Batman. Like I said, sealed, sold for £32.99. So really happy that's gone. Hopefully that'll be a Christmas present for somebody, and happy with the sale. Next up is Paradise Eve 2 on the PlayStation 1. So this sold, and unfortunately the buyer it was a global shipping program, but the buyer's name was in Arabic, so I had to contact the buyer to let them know. Unfortunately, the Royal Mail, the way you post it out, all the letters, the name have to be in English. So he sent me his name back in English. So that's great. That can get packaged out. So it's off to Saudi Arabia through a global shipping program, and it sold for $29.99. Next up, as part of that wrestling bundle, I also picked up some accessories. And this is a cowboy hat from an elite figure. So this will complete somebody's figure. I had it up for £10 and took an offer of £7 just to get it moved on. I'm really happy because it was just part of extras that came with all the figures themselves. Next up was a pickup from a few months ago. This is a Disney Winnie the Pooh soft toy Tigger from the Disney store. It was marked so Disney store. Those seem to do really well for me. Anything with Disney Store or that kind of thing on. So this sold for £18, including postage. I think I had that for £20, and I took £18, but super happy with this sale. So next up is an Imaginext Wizard's Tower, including some figures, and the box that was there as well. So I think this is a really old one. So Imaginext is really popular now with like Marvel and Batman and stuff. But this is, it's got Woolworth sticker on the box. So I think this must be 10, 20 years ago. Really nice thing. Anyone that collects Imaginext will be a great piece for them to pick up. And I got $29.99 for it, so I'm super happy about the sale. That does include postage, so you've got to take off about £5 for postage. But it sold and frees up a bit more space, and I'm glad it's off to its new home. So next up was PlayStation 1. You would have seen me packaging this up yesterday in my day in the life video. This is a PlayStation 1, so the slim version. That sold for $39.99, including postage. Didn't come with any games, but came with the controller and all good to go. Another good sale was Mortal Kombat 2 on the Mega Drive. So this came with its manual. It was in really nice condition. I had it out for $29.99 and took an offer of £25, including postage, and super happy with that. Next up is one thing that always does really well and definitely one to look out for. So this is the Boppit Xtreme 2 Pink. Working and tested. You can normally pick them up pretty cheap at charity shops and car boot sales, and this sold for $15.99 including postage. Great sale, great profit, definitely one to look out for. Next up was a big box Rage Racer. So this is the big box PS1, so they always do really well. You see the big box, the double boxes. This sold for $19.99 including postage. I think this was global shipping as well, so off to its new home. I'm super happy with another great video game and another great sale. Next up was a Die Hard Vendetta on the Xbox, the original Xbox. Sold 2 of these recently, so happy they're going off to their new home. Took an offer of $5.49 for them just to get them moving on, but another great game and another great sale. Next up, this Star Wars figure. So this is a freeze frame at driver. So I picked up about 40 of these boxed Star Wars figures from the, I think they're mid-90s, late 90s. So this is another one. Only paid a couple of quid for this one. This sold $11.99 plus postage. So standard second class postage out to its new home. Next up is a retail arbitrage item. So I've had these for a little while now. I thought they'd do a lot better than they have done. But I finally managed to sell one of the Care Bears. This is a Care Bear 12-inch figure, brand new soft toy. I took an offer of £17. I think I had that for £20 plus postage. So super happy one of them was gone and it's off to its new home. So next up is a recent charity pickup. So this is a vtec singing blue bear. This surprisingly has gone to the same person who bought the Care Bear. So I'm super happy this is sold. Only didn't pay very much for it. So this sold for $15.99 including postage. So that's off to its new buyer. Next up, only a couple more left. So we've got a Gopher broke. So the person who purchased this sent me a lot of messages back and forth. Does it have all its parts missing? Does the champagne bottles have their corks in them? Is everything there? So once she was happy that everything was there and she really wanted to pick it up, and she bought it for $19.99. Take off the postage off that as well. But again, 100% complete, good sale. I only tend to try to sell board games that are complete. And another good strong sale for a board game, $19.99 for Go for Broke. I think it's mid-90s. Next up is a PlayStation 3. So this is the 80 gig fat console. It does come with this box. There's a few issues with the bottom of the box. It's starting to, where it's been carried a lot. But great console. Like I said, consoles are doing really well for me. And to get £100 for a PlayStation 3 is great. So $19.99. Do have to take off postage with that. I think it was about £7 postage. But happy with that sale and glad it's gone. So can I pull more? So we've got Green Power Ranger. So I've been selling a lot of these retail arbitrage. A lot of people sell these. $18.99. I take that all day long. Like I said, I've sold maybe 20, 30 in the last couple of months, which is great. And now another video game. So this is Skate 2, a game that always sells really well for me. This is on the Xbox 360. This sold for $10.99 including postage. But if you pick them up cheap enough, skate games always sell really well. And last but not least was a Box 360 Elite 120 gig, and this is part of the 10 console pickup I picked up recently. This sold for $59.99 including postage. I think I bundled a couple of games up with it, a couple of sports games and lower end games just to get them started. So great sale there. So thank you very much for watching. What did you think about my sales? What good sales have you had the last few days? Have things been slow or busy or good for you? Consoles seem to flying out for me at the moment. Not so much games. Seem to be people are after consoles. Maybe if there's presents for Christmas. A few other bits tickering through there as well. Bit of retail arbitrage. Some stuff, games I've had for quite a while. So it took a bit of a dip, my sales last week. But they seem to have picked up the last couple of days. Obviously, I've just moved house. So the shop was actually closed. The shop was closed down for a week. So obviously, sales are still coming through. But not so much. But now the shop's reopening again. And the sales are starting to fly in. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.